I think like the dumbest thing I've done for love is date for love, like, and not like for money or whatsoever.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I think,
crazy.
and the fact that the Bible does not even mention anything about women having to love men, but respect men. So Tina, we tend to love men, and that's a man's job to love you. Hi guys, welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube. I go by the name of Uluetu, and I'm not sitting alone. I'm with my beautiful ladies on my left, right. I'm with
Murphy.
and on my left side,
Vanessa.
there you have it. So today we're starting the Women's Conference. This is the first episode that we'll be launching. We'll be tackling all kinds of topics from GBV, going all the way to the challenges that we face as women on a daily basis in South Africa. And obviously, Jolo, we're going to touch on that, how men treat us, how men should treat us, and, vice versa. So for ice breaking, we'll start by answering the dumbest thing one person has ever done for love. I won't go first because I don't think I don't think I do those things, but
I have a lot of dumbest things. So I'm trying to rank which one is the dumbest. Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay. The dumbest thing I've done for love is go back to, we'll call this guy a 3. Out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
He was a solid 3.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm being too nice. He was a 2 because I went back to this guy twice and I wasn't even dating him. That's why it's so sad.
Yeah.
I met this guy who was a very nice person, Shem. We used to go out, got to know each other, and one thing led to another, right? Cool. To me, that was the beginning of a relationship. To him, we were hanging out.
Oh my, that's wow.
So after a few months of occasionally seeing this guy, I go on Instagram one day and I'm checking his Instagram stories and I see a girl, right? Now that could be anyone, but he posted this girl on his story and he wrote "love of my life." That's when I knew we done. That's when I knew. So I didn't even ask. I'm not a person to confront you because
yeah.
So I was just like, nah, cool. I went to all my social media platforms. I blocked him, right? A year and a half goes by. I decide I wanted a white husband. I still do.
Oh,
so I go on Tinder because that's where you find white men. And I find him on this app. But I was on Tinder for literally less than a week because guys, Tinder is not what they think it is. It's the pits. People just go there to prey on girls, basically.
Yeah.
Unyama when you're on Tinder. So I the day before I deleted, coincidentally, we start speaking. Cool, I give him my number. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to delete this trash app. Okay, cool, we speak. A couple of weeks, let's just say 2. I visit this guy. I need to explain something, ne? I love my space. I really love my space. If I visit someone, it's like a day or 2. Guys, I was at this person's house for a week.
Nah, that's dumb for real. No.
The way, then guys, I hated cooking back then. Peggy, that's
worse.
After work, let me go cook the pots.
Wife makes it online.
Dude. And a day after I left, he just started acting funny. And then 2 months later, he comes back and he's like, actually, I was seeing you and another girl. I'm so sorry. I just can't get over you.
Story of my life. But
yeah,
guys. I wouldn't say it was. Yeah, I wouldn't say
it was dumb.
To say dumb, I think it's just love making us dumb. Once you hate love, automatically
you become
very
dumb.
Very dumb.
Very, very.
It just
blind. I
don't know. It's blind. It's dumb.
Yeah.
You can see what's going
it's
on.
Obvious.
We are forced.
For me, I feel believing men in 2023, guys. That is dumb.
Crazy.
In 2023, you still believe men. Believing men in 2023, that's dumb. Yeah.
So people must just we need. I don't know, Sizo Chalanjan.
No, man. The question here is why Sichol? Is it necessary though?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So there are people who find it very necessary. I've been single for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
But I'm at a point where I'm like, I would actually like to be in a relationship now. Like,
Single or semen smashing, but single.
Yeah. No.
yeah, but like I've been single. Yes, there's people I've met up with, but you can't really count it. For me, if I'm not emotionally invested and if I'm not seeing you consistently, you don't count. Yes, I've met 1-2 guys, but like, I mean being in a relationship.
No, but my question here is like, do you want to be in like a relationship with purpose, or you just want to be in a relationship because society says being in a relationship is a thing now
Literally, it's what I want.
for your future? Like you're in a relationship right now, I'm gonna be with this person.
Yeah. You need to understand, in these 2 years, my friends have had boyfriends. And
My
and I didn't. Now it's a choice I'm making for myself.
Okay,
that
all
I've
right.
healed, I'm okay. I'm feeling like somebody, you understand?
For the
that I'm gonna
future.
look good next to. You understand?
For me, I know. I feel like we tend to take this whole relationship thing lightly. Like we think being in a relationship is about kissing. I don't want to go to the sex yet, but I just want to say kissing, posting, just making people aware, or flexing. Then we forget that there's sexuality which is deeper than we think. There is, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you are planning to be with that person in the future, you forget that finances are also involved. Your past is involved. Whatever that, phela motho ha mo kry-a mo kry-a a na le madimo na hae. Madimo na hae in that present moment are also involved. So for me, I don't feel like as women we should have the need to be. We don't think about it. No, we're just in the society right now thinking, oh, it's so cool. But how many women did he sleep with, and then what did he take from this woman that he's gonna bring into your life? Does he have money? Are you willing to date a broke man even?
I think like the dumbest thing I've done for love is date for love, like, and not like for money or whatsoever.
Oh, that's
I think. And the fact that the Bible does not even mention anything about women having to love men, but respect men. So Tina, we tend to love men, and that's a man's job to love you. So Tina, we've switched like positions. We find it hard to actually respect men, as the Bible says, like women should be submissive and respectful towards their husbands. But obviously we're not married, yeah. But Tina, we love men.
Yeah, also one thing is, I've seen this a couple of times. It is so easy for a woman to respect you if as a man you fully love her. That is the only way you're getting respect from a woman. If you treat her right. Once you start acting like a demon, it's sad, but once you start acting like a demon, the demon in the next person comes out. Because also I can only take so much from a person.
Yeah.
I will tell you, whether you're my friend, family, or I'm in a relationship with you, when I'm fond of you, I will take
Yeah,
crap.
no,
But to
definitely.
a certain extent,
Yeah, no,
and you get to a
definitely.
point where you're like, nah. So if you don't love her wholeheartedly and you treat her like trash, there's no way she's gonna respect you.
And it's very easy for a woman to submit to a man that knows, like,
Exactly.
I want to go back to something that you said. Yeah. Okay. Disclaimer: we're not saying you are a Christian, you are what,
Whatever,
whatever. But yeah. But I just want to go back to something that you mentioned about the Bible does not mention that we should love men. That's so deep. I did not know. I think I'll be better in relationships from now on. I did not know. I think we were talking about this something along those lines earlier on. Women have taken sports savannah. They want to do what men are supposed to do and not stay in their lane. That's why we feel like if a man is not giving me attention, or if a man is not doing this, if a man is not doing that, fuck that man, I can do that for myself. And that it's derailing us as women. And He's not giving you attention. My man is giving me attention, but they're not giving you the full story. It goes back to like, do we want to be in a relationship or do you want to do what Instagram does? Do you want to say I want to be in a relationship or do you want to take pictures for Instagram? And you don't even know if that guy who's on Instagram is cheating. You don't know how it's gonna end, but you're envying them like this is what I want. So I feel like as women we have taken Sport Savannah and we think that this thing of people telling us to tap into our masculine energy, I'm not against it, but y'all need to chill. Tap into your energy. Don't be the masculine. There's a difference. Yeah, don't want to be the man in the relationship. You get what I mean? Damn, I did not know that we are not supposed to love men. From now on, this girl will not love men. I will respect him. And maybe in my work, I want to try it.
Because if you look at it now, I'll make a typical example with polygamy. Or men that cheat in general, who are married specifically.
Guys,
they are married to
Wait, later.
they are married to women they can take home, ne? But they're not in love with that woman. They are in. So some men marry their girlfriends and continue to cheat with their wives. What I'm saying about that is the fact that
high five. Guys, I found my match. She understands. No, that is actually true.
Yeah, because you know now you for them men like respect is love to them. Respect is love, and most of the people they are married to give them that like respect, obedience, and whatnot. But at the same time, it's kind of like wretchedness, it's kind of like beach vibes, and but at the end of the day. Agagwas like sometimes in that like men don't have like backbones because agwazuya gogwa but no like I'm in love with Vanessa and Vanessa yes she won't cook for the whole family angeka for 6 angeka imlanje or whatsoever the case is but instead men are cowards. They would rather continue cheating with the love of their lives and then that we need to their wives whom they don't even like love.
Yeah, love.
It's just like
just keep them there. At first I used to think it's because they're tryna, you know how they are married in a property. Hey guys, married people what? Community of community of property. At first I used to think it's like just to keep the money, you know, because divorce as well, it will take your money. It will take away from you. But now that you said that, that's actually true because I mean, as a wife, let's say you're married to this man, you know routine ya mona where I'm 17 ka 6. According to him, no chase ka 6. And then if I could ka 6, it's because over time. But the reality of the matter is there's 6 is a working female with 2 legs. I mean, over time that's where I spend my time. So man, it's sad, but man. No, what do we do?
I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm gonna leave to see the day where we have like a women's conference.
Yeah.
And we never get to talk about men. You know.
Nah,
but that would never like happen. Not in a lifetime. So there you have it, guys. We've had like our ice breaking and lalela. Ushu, I'm getting hot, but I can't even take this off. So we'll just like move to a different topic. Ngoku maske sibabeke like phansi amadoda ancinci because yeah, you know.
Before I forget, guys, I have a question. I'm asking you guys this because it's something I've observed and something I think women haven't seen. Are men now also gold diggers?
Yes.
Black dudes. Oh, sorry to say this, but yes, they are. They are slowly like footing gogo. I feel like the preference have shifted from BBL or BBW to I need an independent woman. So that's
Hence, relationships are becoming a problem because if I, as the woman, is providing for you as the man, why should I respect you?
Exactly. Hence I was saying earlier on, there's a switch of gender, or there's a switch of knowing your place. Like people are now switching.
Men are wearing skirts, women are wearing pants now.
You can say that, but literally there are men. I'm not against the I am bisexual myself, yeah. But what I want to say is there are literally people who are not gay for real. It's because they are scared of their responsibilities. Sometimes you feel like I'm raised in such a house and my dad used to be like this. I would rather go to this. There are people actually like that. That's why after 5-10 years, like, no, now I'm yeah, you have a child, they are normal. All you needed was therapy. You're not really gay. You know what I mean?
People are sleeping with other men to avoid responsibility.
There are people who do that literally. We can be saying it lightly or taking it lightly, but they are. Yeah.
But when I as the girlfriend,
they are called after nines. Hey. We are newer.
Sure, we haven't. Okay, whilst we add that, so Ngoku, we're getting like deeper, because at the end of the day, this is a women's conference. So we are here to help each other. We are here to heal each other. We are here to grow each other. Right. So we're going to divert into the challenges that we face as women in South Africa. I won't even begin to talk about GBV that happens on a daily basis. I, for one, have never really experienced GBV, or rape or any kind of thing that's traumatic caused by men. And I was fortunate enough to grow up in a family that has like a father figure. So I didn't really have to tolerate some things from men because I know utano from like anything. I know like utano gata, I understand. But what I can say, like on a daily basis, one thing I've realized, Gucci, it doesn't matter be kanjan. You could be wearing like your chin, a baggy chin.
Yeah.
Auna shape, it doesn't matter, but men will constantly harass you. And they don't get it. If one, I'm not a talkative person.
Yeah.
Two, I easily get irritated by men in general. So they don't understand that, like, hello, my sister, my size, in, and then, yeah, literally, like, can I have, like, peace? Can I just walk in peace, understand, without being harassed? And then if you don't greet back, Umtu will start harassing you. It's like, hey, uzenza ngono, awukho muhle, in. And then, literally, you are saba because you feel like, if like basically in that way he could easily like grab me, he could rape me, he could kill me, you understand? So we feel the need to always be nice to men, even though we don't have to, just because it's the next thing that's close to being safe around men, to be nice to them all the time. Yeah, but I don't know with you guys, like, what traumatic experiences have you had like with men? You don't have to like share like deep, or but any like experience. Okay, why?
Do you want to start?
First, I want to say I find it very alarming that we have accepted the fact that mina mangham straten, regardless of what I'm wearing, from point A to B, there's no way I'm gonna walk and men don't harass me. The fact that men are comfortable whistling and calling you my size, and when you don't answer, it's like, no, Zama, you're lying. Yeah. This is you just reacting to rejection. And the fact that they think it's okay. Small kids do it. Like, you walk in the streets, and small kids will comment. I know this, it's happened multiple times, right? And it's regardless of what you wear. Like, whether I'm in sweatpants, whether I'm wearing a crop top, whether I'm in tights, it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. They don't care. And you can't just snap, because him being a man means there's a possibility he's more powerful than you are. Like, he's more masculine. Yeah. And he could do anything too. Also, the fact that I'm going to say this because of my personal experience. Yeah. The fact that people around you that you find, men around you that you find, how do I explain? Safety in are the exact same people that can hurt you. Yes. You read about it in the paper where a father or an uncle will rape a newborn baby. Literally. Do you understand? So mina ngimdala ngimngaka ngenzani. like mina ngimdala ngimngaka ngayenzani, and there's no place ukuthi masemahlathini that's where you're gonna get raped, or if you go out to a club you're gonna get raped.
You can be raped at your workplace, literally.
At any point, like you now have to be alarmed. After my experience, I'm alarmed. Like now I know. Like I'm a person that I overthink now. I can have a friend, or like the closest friend you have, a guy friend. Mina ngibathembi. Honestly, I don't, because I trusted a guy friend. Very close. A week maybe before lockdown, I went to go visit him because he wasn't able to go in my car because he's providing for his family. And I was like, I'm so lonely. And I was like, I can't. And for the first time in my life, I actually didn't have money for transport to go see him. Because usually we'd meet and, I was like, I don't have the money. He's like, no, fine, I'll send it to you. I'm like, alarming, but okay. I take the money and please pass me this cup. So I get to this guy's place, right? Let's say drink ihambala, right?
Yeah.
I drink it. Literally, it's like stony and whatever was in there. I drink it, and from this point, it moves slightly. It's like 2-3 sips. This was at around 12 when I got to this guy's place. I woke up at 7. I don't remember what happened throughout the day. I woke up upstairs in this man's bed. Let's start there.
Ooh.
I thought everything was normal. I was like, nah, maybe like I got drunk, I passed out. I didn't know what happened. Cool, I get up, and another alarming thing, I wake up and he's right next to me. Cool, I let it slide. I go to the bathroom. So from here, a few steps, it's the bathroom. I go into the bathroom, and as I'm peeing, I'm like, konoksha manzi, like diababa, right? And as I'm pulling up my jean, I realize it's inside out. Now, there's no way you're gonna tell me that I left the house. My mom always sees me before I leave the house. My mom literally helps me pick an outfit. If it's not nice, she'll tell me to go change. There's no way this woman did not see that my pants were inside out. I took a taxi there. There's no way I get kumuntu obonile ngisewe skating sa withdraw imali ngisangene taxini ukuthi my pants is inside out. There's no way he didn't inform me when I got there ukuthi ayibo Chomi manje mawuzogcoka ibhruku sokunjani. Do you understand? And he fought it off like athi ngiyamsukela. I just got drunk and I passed out. I collecting ikhulumayo. And this is like 2 days before lockdown. The first day I did nothing because I was shocked. Literally I didn't bath. I just when you think you know what happened, but you can't really recall anything, and you're just sitting there like, this can't be happening to me.
And also like, this is
exactly.
My friend.
And on the third day, I think it hit me. I finally slept. I slept like early mornings of that morning. And as I'm sleeping, when you have a flashback of something that you can't really remember clearly, I remember a vivid image of this man on top of me. I went again, I took the prep, and it's a very sad thing, guys. You go to a clinic, you go somewhere, and they give you these pills and whatnot. And for me, especially being a South African woman, I feel like these people could be more. I'm not asking for them to like lay down a carpet and like carry me because I'm going through something. But it's like your response as a person. I got to the first place and they were like, yeah, no, we can't help you. Go to Discovery. I'm just like, I bet. So I go to another place. I get there and they help me. And guys, that feeling you feel when you're sitting there and you're explaining to this person what just happened. And they sit there and they're like, yeah, we're going to have to test you. Because I don't think anything hit me until I was sitting there and they were like, yeah, we're going to have to test you just to make sure you're not positive or pregnant. It's then that it hit me, Uguti, like I could actually be positive because someone else decided it was okay to take advantage of someone who cared about them. Do you understand? I could have been pregnant, and as the person I am, regardless of how the baby was formed, I wouldn't have given the baby away after the baby's born either. But this is me looking at my seed for the rest of my life thinking, your dad raped me, hence we're in the situation we're in now. Do you understand? Also, the prep they give you, guys, that thing bites you on the inside. Like, it literally bites and you're nauseous the whole time. So you wake up in the morning, you eat, you take the prep. So you sleep, right? You wake up, it's lunchtime, you're eating, you're taking this medication again, you pass out, you wake up at night and you're doing it again. For 28 days, that is your life. Now you need to understand this is mid-lockdown. You guys are not okay because you're stuck into the house and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, I'm stuck in the house, I cannot go anywhere. You know, people are losing jobs, there's everything that's going on. On top of that, I have just been raped. Do you understand? The fact that men think it's okay to just get on someone and do as you please really bothers me.
It does.
That's why men make me ache. Like, if I'm not attracted to you, I could slap you. Like, I could get violent because it's like, why are you hitting on me like that? I said no.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now? Pin me to the floor. I said no, get away. And men don't understand that. These are people men are meeting in parties. You're meeting these people in public and you're treating them like this regardless of knowing what they've been through.
Yeah.
No, that was it.
Yeah, no, I was about to say the same thing. Just a moment of silence for this. It's really, really, really heavy. It's very heavy. Okay, I am a victim of rape as well. I was raped when I was young. Ooh, saying this is so heavy. Dude. Yeah, but as I am growing up, I slowly but surely started to forget. And like when I was like 20, I was raped by my cousin by the same house. I could still see this happen. I could still hear him call me and tell me, keep quiet, you know, it's not gonna hurt. Okay, cool. I'm older now. I'm 22, I think 22 or 21. And then out of the blue, this vision of me, of this dude doing this to me, comes back again. I'm like, nah, man, what is this? I couldn't understand. Another year, same thing. And this always happens when I'm like drunk and I'm very happy. Out of the blue, or I'm around dudes, drunk or around guys. It happens, it hits me. 22 years old, it hits me. 23, I have a best friend who was raped as well. And she had a friend who was raped as well. So this random day we are sitting and then I don't know what happened. My friend's friend had bipolar. I think she reacted in a type of way. So how much time bipolar, you have to like really let them calm down so that they are okay and everything. Give her medication or whatever. Okay, cool. We do that with her and then she starts crying. She explains, okay, this one time I was walking. I was just walking. It wasn't even dark. And because it wasn't really, really dark, like 9 busiu, like 6 dark, but I was scared because strata seo no snamo toko. You understand? So she explained to me that, so listen, there was this dude who was coming behind me. So yet back again, it goes back to like us feeling safety when men are around, but yet again they take advantage. So she says, I am walking and then this dude out of nowhere pushes me as they're walking.
Yeah.
And then rapes me. And then bipolar people, I don't know, I don't have bipolar, but what I know is that if you're bipolar, you go from 0 to hero, you go from 1 to 100 split seconds. So she says, that time I was so numb, I couldn't even fight this dude because I'm like, all I wanted to do is get home, and because you are a dude and you're the only dude here and you are a man and I feel safe around you as a man. So as she's talking, my friend also explains, well, my friend's story, I think I was there that night, but it happened when we had went to Groove. So I don't know where she went, you know, she disappeared, and then her friend actually, same thing as you, friend took advantage. She says something similar to yours, that I remember what was happening, but I didn't have power as well. And when I wake up, I realize, no man, I got back. What's happened? Something like that, you get. So she's also there, she's explaining. Out of the blue, it hits me again. This time I'm sober. I'm like, no man. Guys, I also was raped. But how come did I forget? Elena Murphy, at that year, like, I started being very emotional, going through a whole lot of shit. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go to therapy. So I tell my therapist, this is what's happening. It's like, okay, let's take it a bit further. You need a mental doctor, whatever. And then we discover as time is going that you actually can forget when you're raped. You forget because it's a defense mechanism going. So that can actually
Your brain
hurt. Yeah,
actually
your
does
brain
that,
is saying, Matthew, you're going to forget that this happened because
It's trying to
man,
protect you.
yeah, just like this is how I'm gonna release pain. I'm gonna act like it did not happen. So I feel this disease we can search it. The word was so long. So my doctor says this is what you have. You actually forget. You can't forget that you were raped.
Traumatic
Yeah,
experience.
it
Yeah,
affected
you shut it
so
out.
This is what happened. And you know what's sad about my story is that this cousin of mine, I still see him.
That's the sad
Still
thing.
But I can't, and yet again, I can't go back to my family and say, guys, I was raped. I was young.
What
So-
do you think like causes that? Like you hesitating to
It's,
speak and
I was young. I'm 20. I'm a grown as 23-year-old woman now. Murphy, where's the evidence? What are you talking about? It's something
And
that
why
you're making
didn't
in your
you-
head.
yeah.
And why didn't you tell us prior? And how am I going to explain that I remember his color t-shirt? I remember everything. I can see the room. How am I going to say, "Oh, this is what's happening?" It goes back to like,
Yeah.
bro.
And this is what women face on a daily
Wherever
basis.
you are, whatever happens, bro, you can be raped. This affects me. Like if I would be playing, I only have, I'm friends with dudes. Like 99% of my friends are guys. So this is what happens. I am a very friendly person. I play and like I giggle. I'm very very kind. Ne? So with my dude friends, I don't really take it as yo baba tla smash because of the persona I have. You know, yeah, they're my niggas. They would never do that. But sometimes would be drunk and. Maybe make mistake, I don't know. Maybe my friend would just put their hand on my thigh and literally I go back to zero and I'm like,
the flashback comes and goes.
yeah, and it happened. My therapist made me aware that this is what you were born in, you grew up in it, and your first man figure and the dude you're trying to be in a relationship in will always remind you of the cousin that raped you because to you, men are like that.
Yeah.
This is how they introduce themselves to you. They'll tell you. So if I date a guy right now, it affects me till this day. If I date a guy right now who says to me, "Refile warasa," you can just say warasa, but if your attitude, I literally am scared. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. I'll even break up with you because I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. It's an experience that I had when I was a child. Now, and my therapist was right. How I see men now is how I see my cousin.
That's the sad thing. You know, this is something you carry for the rest of your life.
So these are the little things that we go through. You are at work, your family members, your own dad can do that shit. And you get to live with these men because maybe I not evidence.
Exactly.
What is she going to say? And sometimes I drink with this dude in my head. I'm thinking,
Yes, it's kind of way. Yeah,
man, if I find a gun, I would literally kill you.
exactly.
So that my truth can die with you. So if you disappear, there's no need for me to feel like I owe my family this.
Yeah.
And it's hard because when you get home, sometimes you're moody. They don't know that
They
you're
don't
right.
know.
You're
True.
living with this every single day.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
yeah, man, it's bad.
I was doing like a project for school, and it says like when you act, right, you need background stories, right, and we write articles about it. It's, if I'm not mistaken, apparently every 5 seconds a woman or a girl is raped. Every 5 seconds. And apparently from the minute you're 14, because that's when your body starts showing Gucci, you have a huger chance of being raped because at 14 you have bigger boobs, you look attractive now, you are forming into your woman.
So you're cool in their eyes. You are
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm also I'm a drama student at Market Theatre. So I remember at school they were like, we're gonna give you characters, and I don't know if it was a coincidence or it's just life. I got the exact same character and I was so good at it, but at the same time I felt like I'm feeling this pain. I am this girl who got raped when they were young, so innocent. So what did I do? And bruh, it's hard because you have people saying, "Hi, Murphy broke up virginity." You don't know how I broke my virginity. Come here and wild out.
You don't want to go deep into that.
Yeah, women go
because
through
it's a
a lot.
sensitive
Because
topic.
I'm thinking of a lot of things right now. I'm like, it's not fair, man. What if today I want to rock a skirt? What if today I want to go to the club and look like a bad bitch? Not because I am a bad bitch, but because, man, I feel like a bad bitch today. But I'm not literally gonna do bad bitch things. So, bro, we don't even know if we're safe in these Ubers.
Dude, that also happened to me a month ago. I was given a character of a rape victim in a play. I prepped myself for it. I stopped drinking for like that month. I made sure I did nothing that I knew was going to trigger me. In that period, I brought myself so closer to God because I was like, the first time this happened, that is all that helped me. Guys, I would sit in that room after prepping Luma. I would literally listen to gospel music and cry. And that's the only way I'd fall asleep. That is the only way I'd fall asleep. I would sing my lungs out and I would cry and I'd fall asleep. That's the only way I kept falling asleep. So to me, I was like, okay, I understand this character is going to trigger me. And I'm the one who decided I wanted to be an actor. And I'm not going to let the situation I was in like determine now what's going to happen in my future. I was like, no, I'm going to do it. Crazy. I think we should talk about something else.
I was about to say
me too now. Yo, guys, you take
but
me
thank
back
you so
in
much for sharing like such personal information about the two of you.
For me, I
commend you guys for
therapy
that.
helped. I wasn't gonna talk as boldly as I did.
Yeah.
I think when I got to therapy and I at least for the first time I told someone. And my friends as well, as I told them, they believe me. Finally, there's somebody who believes that I'm not crazy. We can prove this. It's a sickness. That's when I felt I was like, okay.
A sense of being.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I forgave him, like, but I'm over it. I can randomly tell somebody, "Are whatever." I'm like, yeah, I'm a victim of rape. And when you say it, it's like, why is that? It's like, not for real. But they don't know what you went through to get over this, to let it go, to say, you know what, it happened.
Yeah.
But what I know that it never goes away though.
It doesn't.
It never goes away though. 2 a.m. it might come back like Murphy. We back. We back.
All I'm gonna say is that before you say hi to a woman, before you harass a woman, just think for a second that they might be going through something and they don't want to greet you back and they don't want to give you their number. Gosh, like why are you guys like that? And now you have this tendency of just wanting to call that number. Yes, I know it's a wrong number.
Yeah, take a check. Is it the right number?
Yeah.
And then look at because we want you to go away.
Yeah.
Like, go away.
The fact that he needs to call that number shows my intention was not to give you the number. You harassed me until I did.
Yeah.
I gave you the wrong number. And then also by spin le number wrong.
It's
Are you
But I did
blonde?
say,
Like
And we are even scared to say as funi anymore. Like as funi is never, it's not enough vocabulary anymore. Like we don't say as funi. We give you the right numbers. We get home, we block you. Again. It's another thing again and again. It's like, bruh.
You know what I used to do? I'd just give them my boyfriend's number.
I used to do that too. I used to do that.
Because when they call, it's ringing.
I can say I used to do that too. I never did it.
I used to do that. No, I won't lie. And like my boyfriend had this tendency of playing along. Like if they texted him, he'd be like, let's play along. Or when they call, he'd be like, he'd be like, if I'm next to him, he'd be like, when you bumpile, as nanglo sising manje. It was crazy.
I love the fact that they wouldn't be insecure about it.
Yeah.
They trust you enough to say, my woman be out there giving them my number.
Yeah.
At least there are some.
Yeah.
Not all of you guys
Not
are
all of them
trash.
are like trash. You know, men are
There's
dogs.
like
Not all of you are
exceptions
dogs.
here and there.
Now they
Some of
don't
you
bite
are-
even.
Yeah, some of you don't buy your puppies, you know, even though you're a dog. But let's go. Let's move on.
Yeah, we'll just move from that. Oh my god, I don't know how I didn't tear up in that moment, but I think because I'm a Capricorn and Capricorns don't easily cry. But yeah, if you just you are watching this and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do the right thing. And we won't go through your comments at this moment now, but yeah, we'll get to them. Comment, share your opinions, share your views. We really appreciate it. But back to the women's conference. Do you think now women are given like a fair chance in terms of like job opportunities and so certain roles? Like, how do you feel about umfaz being a pastor? Like, would you go to that church? Like, would you?
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I just want to say like the same way like back in apartheid, I'm just gonna be off topic just to make them feel better. But back in apartheid, our parents never used to have leverage houses. Now you can't. You never used to find them in a white neighborhood.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I feel like that for me, your question, my answer is to say that the same way a woman back in the day, hey, you are a woman, you stay in the house. Okay? You cook, you clean, and that's all. You don't even study. Back then, you never used to study. A woman with a degree was where have you seen it? But I feel like we have moved from that, even though we haven't moved 100%.
Yeah.
The little, I think, for me, I feel like there's a difference because I've seen women who are pastors.
Okay.
I've seen women who are bosses. I've seen women raise their children alone. I think, before I even
That's
go
another
far.
topic.
Yeah, before I even go far.
Yeah.
I've seen women now say, F it, this abusive relationship is not for me. I'm leaving it. Now they can leave. Back then you tell your moms, hey, I mean, hey, Musadi, exactly, but now I feel like we have moved as a world.
Yeah.
Women, we can see them. I feel like we can, even though it's not 100, but we can see them.
You can see the change.
Yeah, we can see them.
I agree. I fully agree, and I see that too. I'm not disputing what you're saying, but I'm saying let's be me now as a regular Joe, right? I'm 25. I'm looking for a job.
Yeah.
Do you know it's sad, but as a 25-year-old, when I go to an interview at the same time as a guy, they look at me and they think, Vanessa's 25.
Yeah.
She's at an age where she's about to get married. After that, she's going to have a kid.
Yeah.
She's going to need maternity leave. They calculate these things. She's going to, once she has a kid, that's her responsibility for life. When a kid is sick, she needs time off work.
Yeah.
When a guy the same age, a 25-year-old, comes to a workplace and we get interviewed, to him, when he gets married, Friday he gets married, it's that day. Monday we are use them 17.
Yeah.
Cool. If I'm pregnant, I'm the one who's pregnant. He's still working perfectly. Mang teta, he doesn't need maternity leave because do you understand? Umtana magagula, most of the time it's the mother who goes to the school and takes the child to the doctor. Do you understand? It's always the mother's responsibility. So yes, we are given opportunities. Women are starting their own businesses. Women are bosses, they have big roles in companies. Women are like now properly actors. There's a lot of things we have, but there's a lot of things we still don't have because of who we are as a woman. Do you understand?
Yeah.
In society, there are times where you will go out with your husband and you'll be treated more with respect than Mahamba wife. And that is a problem of its own. Do you understand?
True.
We have opportunities, but it could get better, hey?
It could get better. I personally feel like, M17, they could maybe like consider giving us a grace period, like when you're on your menstrual cycle, because it's so hard to be at work on your first day of periods and carry out your normal duties as compared to when you're not on your periods. You're not as productive, you feel sleepy, you have some people experience like extreme period pains, in order for you to stay off work, you have to be sick. you have to go to a doctor for something that doesn't need like, just because you don't want to be at work. I feel like in future, maybe companies could take that into consideration that women go through this.
Yeah.
We're not saying, because I know some of us would abuse that. Would and lie. I'm like,
And me, I go twice, I go 3 times, I go 5, I go in a
Just
month,
because
I
you don't
go
wanna be at work,
55 days. I know.
Because I also have a friend who gets extremely sick on her first day. Like, she if pain, give up to the point where she cries, she'll puke. It becomes a serious thing. So you can't work in that condition. You can't.
You I mean, just normal periods. There's that one day where when you see somebody in Ghana, like you don't want anybody, your mom, you don't want. When these things start, and you also can't control yourself. You don't know what's happening to yourself at that time. You're like, and
like you go from
you can't really.
anxious to
So just imagine
the
vomiting what your friend is going through. All that for you.
Actually, there's a stereotype I'd like to talk about. The stereotype that women can't drive. Every time, this has happened to me multiple times and it pisses me off and I always react in the moment.
Yeah.
So when you're in a car with a guy and someone behind him or in front of him does something stupid with the car, he'll be like, hey, driving fast. And you pass the person and it's a guy and you'll be like, can't take it out. I'm so disappointed. And I have friends, I have aunts that are
I've heard that
proper drivers.
Yeah.
So you can't just now, because I'm a woman, women can't drive.
They put in their emotions.
I think that comes from like, I get it, driving a car. Obviously, your husband is the one back then. It goes again back to how's this whole thing, how we were raised, where we come from as people. Men were the ones buying these cars. They were the ones driving these cars. So you were always in the house, taking care of the kids. And then that left on the car is meant for the wife. So the chair will play for you. Yeah. So now that women, it's not only the driving, like there's a whole lot of stereotypes. Now that women do something different or now that women do what men used to or men did first, it's crazy. Like it's not
like we're not.
It's not only driving, picking up something heavy. You can't just feeding us as a family. Let me feed you first, then you come after. You can't as a woman. So I feel like it's a whole lot. It's a lot. It's not only driving. It's a lot.
It's a lot actually. As long as you're a woman, there's certain things apparently we can't do. Just because
women lifting weights. What's this in Junior? I almost said it's like a woman having that's bad. Why couldn't see me? Mama.
And also this thing, you're good to like we have ladies. I would say umuntu ogqoka like into imfishane who like reveals their breast and whatnot. That person is comfortable in their own skin and body. But growing up like izinto nje we're like we can't be comfortable about that because bukela njengomahosha or uthanda abafana if like ugqoka izinto yes you want attention and then you act shocked if you like you get raped into kanjalo boyfuna uzicelele like yes and because I think also the thing that discredits case ladies ama is the fact that I don't know ukuthi iphume nini but at the time akhulume ngayo or where it was like published because mhlambe it could be related to that ukuthi mhlambe wakhuluma but publishers decided to publish that the day Usjava went on stage nomfazwa whatever the case is, and now the whole thing was discredited to the fact that Lady Zama wanted attention. Lady Zama felt like Usjava mcambela manga amtshela ukuthi nomfazi. Now I think it shifted our attention from what Lady Zama was talking about into women now. Like why akhulume makuyenzeka lento manje kuneka Jub and Amanda DuPont ukuthi no she said that because
she wanted attention, fame.
And also to hide the secret from the husband.
Like, it's crazy. It is really
And
crazy.
sadly, they already have like a fan base.
And in the as a reporter and whoever these people are, vele they will push it at that time.
Yeah.
Because at that point, everyone's eyes are on Strava.
yeah.
So let's release it.
Yeah, they
now.
want
Do you
to get a
understand?
bag.
Yeah,
They want
so
to
that
get a
you-
bag from somebody's plane. That's crazy. And then we wonder why things don't go well in our
Wena,
lives.
ngithi wena, impilo easy.
Come on.
The older I grow, the more I see South Africa is
It's just
we are in the bus, the wheels they are falling apart. What's going on too close?
You can
Yeah,
see.
no.
You can see what's still.
It's bad.
yeah. And there's
The
this
engines, they are just out there.
there's this thing of if we were to be in a place or world rather that has no man would be miserable. No, what? Have they ever seen women in the same place? Like the fun we have, like born, they would be bored. They would be miserable. But like my daughter would.
They will be bored.
Would be perfectly
And when we
okay.
get to clubs and I meet you and I want lip gloss, I'm like, cho, meow now.
Yeah, already get along.
Yeah, we already get. Nah, I don't know why people or why in the world or society says women don't get along.
But there is that.
There is
women not liking each other.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know, Gucci, what it is. First, I could be meeting you for the first time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Angimthando,
we are Papua
why I
Street.
could be lipstick at Blake? Yo, like,
Yeah,
why namazipha mangaka? Yeah, you get.
I've never seen a person for the first time and I'm like, I don't like them. That has happened to me multiple times though. What I would like to explain from someone not liking you the minute you walk in, I take it as a confidence booster because
Yes.
that means I am the way
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
the way like there is something I have that you clearly like.
Don't.
So when I
Yeah.
walk into the
And you
room
like
and
me
you
for
spot
no reason.
that, you're just like, I don't like
I don't
her.
like her.
I do not like
Turn
her.
up a fun, but
You know
she
she
that's
looks
you,
like
eh?
my boyfriend's type. Like,
I think it's in the back of their head. It's like that for real though.
Yeah.
For real though. Like why is
It feels
Murphy
like
here
it.
acting all cheesy? What's
Yeah.
like? You know, how your boyfriend got you now. You think that,
Exactly.
bro.
Or when your boyfriend has a wandering eye and
Yeah,
I
or your
pass, now
boyfriend
you don't
has-
like me automatically
Because-
Bruh.
it's a
Put
lot.
your dog on a leash, bruh.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's one hate I'd never like understand. And we do hate each other. You see it
Yeah,
on social
no,
media,
we do.
especially like with Indaba Mzimba. People are overweight, like we understand that. Like you be bashing.
Society of BBL.
Yeah.
Siphila kanzima.
Yo.
I don't have the money for BBL. Like,
As yet.
yeah, as yet.
yet.
Period.
Yeah.
If you had money, I am
would you
doing
do
my
it?
boobs, I'm doing my butt, I'm doing my hey, I am Nicki Minaj. Yeah, plastic or not, I'm within.
Hi, sazakhuluma. It's true when they say amantombazana like ayakhuluma. Now I believe that, and I hope you guys were also enjoying the conversation from these beautiful ladies and myself. Like there's a lot we could talk about, obviously, like ukuthi amadoda wasabejing, ukuthi like ama relation, like same gender relationships actually look better, they look healthy, and yeah, ingathi baphathana kahle yabo, but we don't want to like indulge in those things. Siyabonga. Until our next women's conference, so phinde sinibone guys.